Carlos was still down my end.
Welcome, we're so glad you're here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have roll call, please?
Shoemaker,
Here.
Vaughn,
Here.
Hirschberger,
Here.
Zollers,
Here.
Kellogg, here, Hofstadter.
Here.
Okay, our community calendar, we have Girls Night Out, the end of this month. Couple things that we've already talked about. One thing we haven't talked about, April 25th is going to be Millersburg Garage Sale Day. That's coming up, and May 1st is going to be the Downtown Art Walk in Millersburg. So those are some upcoming things a little bit farther out. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
When's cleanup day?
Well, we're going to talk about that. So since Garage Sale Day is April 21st, we were thinking about Village Cleanup Day on May the 1st, Saturday. Second, is it the second? I have it written down somewhere.
Why did we move them? Why did the garage sales get moved up into April? More people.
Well, because,
Same as Berlin.
Oh,
no, that wasn't why. It was because we have so many holiday weekends in May. We have Memorial Day, we have Mother's Day, and then there were, the downtown art walk stuff was going on, and so it just was too much in the month of May. So that's why we moved it to April the 25th.
eventually it'd be good if it's just, everybody realizes it's
It's
one
just the
day,
same day,
every year,
yeah.
like Berlin does and other places.
Yeah.
You said the 2nd of May.
The second, is that the Saturday?
That's Saturday.
Yeah. So is that okay with everyone to have
Did you look at all these?
Village
Yeah.
Cleanup
Just
Day
initial.
on the 2nd of May?
Sounds good.
Yeah? Okay, all right, then we will plan on that. Can we have a motion to suspend the reading of the minutes, please?
I'll second.
Vaughn,
Aye.
Kellogg,
Aye.
Hofstadter,
Aye.
Zollers.
Aye.
Say it before I say your name. Hirschberger
Aye.
and Shoemaker.
Aye.
All right, are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, can we make a motion to approve the minutes as written?
So moved. I'll second.
Hofstadter,
Aye.
Hirschberger,
Aye.
Kellogg,
Aye.
Zollers,
Aye.
Vaughn,
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
All right, Bill Resolution 2026-3. Are there any questions on the bills totaling $185,804.05? Hearing none, can we have a motion to pay the bills as given?
Aye.
I'll second.
Zollers,
Aye.
Hirschberger,
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
Vaughn,
Aye.
Kellogg,
Aye.
Hofstadter.
Aye.
All right, Nate.
All right, Design Review Board met last Wednesday and approved the sign application for the Mouse House over on South Clay in the Hotel Annex building. Sidewalk project, we've got the updated plans. We're having a meeting with the merchants on the 12th over at the American Hall at 8:30. We'll go over the plans with them, talk about the construction schedule, talk about alternative access for them during those times, encourage them to explore rear entrances, that kind of thing, while the fronts are blocked off. So we'll take their comments back to the engineers, see what we can do with them. It's a sidewalk, it's not a very overly complex project, there's not much we can do with it, but definitely want to give them the ability to give us their feedback.
Nate, is that a public meeting or just exclusive to the merchants?
It could be public as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's an HDM meeting,
Okay.
so that's fine. If anybody wants to come, they can. We got notification that the poles and brackets were shipped. We haven't received them yet. I would have assumed we would have got them by the end of last week, but might be weather delays. I don't know. So should be getting those soon. We'll be storing those down at Airport Park in the parking lot. We'll we'll cone them off, barricade them off, so they're out of the way. Nothing new on the housing study. The signals are everything's installed and running. I was hoping to have reports for you tonight. I've been playing with the program. It's really an interesting program. I can pull everything up, monitor all kinds of things. It does counts, it does all kinds of stuff. And I was trying to get a report from like Friday to Sunday to show you the difference in volumes and flows and that kind of thing, but I can't, I'm not good enough at it yet. So we got a crash course from the field tech when he was here. I need like the sales rep to come fully explain the program to us. So if I can't get that by the next meeting, I'll set up in here and pull it up and you can take a look at it. So far everything's been running well. There hasn't been any issues that I'm aware of. It is detecting all vehicles. The biggest thing I've noticed is the detection zones are longer. So the old ground loops where you see them in the pavement, this extends quite a ways back, so the vision is much further out. So I think what we're gonna see is the trend will be that approaches on green will increase, which is what you ideally want, that as traffic's coming, it's getting green and not stopping them. Obviously, you can't do that at all times for everybody.
How do the sensors react to things like driving snow blowing in?
So I was watching it while it was snowing,
Yeah.
and it's a very clear picture.
Okay.
I mean, you see the snow, but it didn't affect when it picked them up or anything.
And so none of the directions had snow getting stuck inside them or anything in the cameras, anything?
No. And it's one camera, but it's intelligent enough to split into 4 directions, and it does it very well. Chad's seen it. It's a very nice picture. I mean, it's really clear.
Do you have any control over like overriding it? Like, so obviously the big problem that everybody talks about is people coming in town from the east side. Like if the police department or somebody knows like, hey, we can do something for a couple hours to let the traffic flow more, or is that not part of the, and if you don't know, that's fine.
I know I can access the menu and do some programming. I don't think you can run
You can't write that.
manually remotely. I think you have to be at the signal
That's
to
it.
do that, if that's what you're
Yeah.
talking.
Because that's the biggest complaint I think most people have is
Yeah.
coming in that east side. You know, it gets backed up, so.
So again, I know I'm repetitive, but this wasn't gonna be the 100% fix all, but it's a step in the right direction. So I hope we'll keep that in mind and keep improving as we can. Phone system, no update. Spectrum was here 2 weeks ago, something like that. Last week. Taking a look around on the installation, just waiting on that to get scheduled. No word on the EPA generator grant or the alley vacation. And the last thing I had was the PEP safety grant. Part of our insurance coverage for our property and liability insurance, we get a $1,000 reimbursement every year. So this year we got high-vis shirts, apparel for the guys. And then next year, police department will take the $1,000 and do something safety related with it, get that reimbursement. One other thing, the Worcester Road Water Line project, I'm setting up a meeting with Susan Moore from Ohio Regional Development. I want to talk with her. She's got another program to potentially fund the remaining just under $300,000 we'd need to complete that project. So I want to get with her, get everything lined up. Since there's federal dollars involved, been told this is going to be a pretty complex administrative burden. They highly recommend having somebody handle the grant, the paperwork for you. They typically don't see the municipality do it themselves. Susan's office, that's what they do. So I'm going to see what it's going to take to get them involved. They have an agreement with the county. They do their grant writing. So if we can piggyback off of that, or if we need to put out an RFP, we'll do that. But like to keep that moving forward, so just working on getting that scheduled. I believe that's all I had.
All right, thank you. Chief?
Ron Kiner's probation ended last Friday, February 6th. So I'd like council to give him the blessing of removing from probation. I don't see any issues with him working on the force. He's a helpful benefit, having some seniority, years of service with him.
I'll make the motion to accept.
Second.
Was that on second? Yes, sorry. Shoemaker.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye.
Hirschberger.
Aye.
Zollers.
Aye.
Kellogg.
Aye.
And Hofstadter.
Aye.
And the only other thing was the annual report was included in the packet. That's all I have.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Can I ask a question about that?
Sure.
So in 2025, the number of traffic stops compared to the year before is quite a bit lower. Is that because we only had 5 officers instead of 7, or are people just driving better, or? Because what happens is when we have people getting hit, and I don't blame police department or anybody necessarily if you're not driving correctly, I get it. But when our stops are way down compared to the year before, people look at that and say, so that's all I'm asking, is it down? It was 1,294 the year before, and we're down 600 stops, which isn't quite half from the prior year. And I don't want to turn into a town that stops everybody, but I guess my question is it down because we have 2 less officers?
That partly, and those 2 officers were,
Or do-
I would say, very high traffic stop officers.
Okay.
That's kind of their thing, and they've moved on, so.
Okay.
And
All right, thank you.
everybody finds their niche.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, Bobby.
I have nothing other than you guys acknowledged the financials for January, so thank you for that.
Okay. Upcoming committee meetings. Tree City, what's going on with Tree City, Brent?
February 18th.
Chad, February 18th. Okay. February 18th, 6 p.m. Awesome, okay. Bobby, I wondered if you could get the people who are members of the Volunteer Police Officers Dependent Fund and Records Commission to do before an upcoming council meeting,
Sure. So the volunteer police and also the records
and
commission.
also the Records Commission.
You
Yep,
got it.
Yep. Business and housing, Brent, we will talk about that after the housing study is complete, hopefully with the goal of bringing some changes, ideas to council.
Great.
Finance Committee, Ryan, you are the chairman, so we'll start planning a meeting like June, July, somewhere in there.
I'll actually start budgeting, like the budgeting process in May, June. So keep that in mind. Maybe May, June, probably June would actually be a good time for that meeting.
So I guess I need to talk to you because this
Yep.
will be new to me.
Yep.
That'll be good. And we only have one council meeting in June, so
Oh, okay.
that'll be good. Public Works, Andrea, anytime this year, Public Works.
I've asked him, you said that usually you'll tell me if we need to have a meeting.
Yeah.
If we need,
right?
yeah,
So
that's
I'll
fine.
just wait for him to
And the
tell
other
me.
one is Parks.
Okay, so are you looking into any of the ball field stuff? Have you talked to anybody that,
I've not done anything with it yet.
will you
no.
help me with
Yeah,
that? Okay.
absolutely. Yep.
And then whenever you want to have one, it's
Okay.
fine, that's fine. The Police Committee, Bob, anytime this year you want to have a Police Committee meeting, we can do that. And Personnel, Tom, you're the Personnel Committee. I don't know that we have anything right now, but if we have
Toward the
something
end of
come
the year
up,
when we
Yeah.
start talking about.
yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
fine.
or maybe that might be a really good time to when we start to really dig into, and I'm thinking maybe after tax season, depending on how much of a role I need to play, in updates to the personnel manual. We talked about doing that last year, didn't happen, so we want to do that this year. So that might be a really good time to get some brainstorming done with the personnel committee too. So something to think about. We'll touch base on it.
Okay. Legislation, we're only reading one of our legislations tonight. We're gonna do the first reading of ordinance 100-2026 by title only. An ordinance prohibiting adult use cannabis and medical marijuana cultivators, processors, dispensaries, and related operators within the village of Millersburg, Ohio. Are there any questions?
I thought there was a possibility this was gonna be put on, up for vote again.
It could.
That's not gonna affect that?
Well,
This
if it gets put up as a vote, yeah, it would affect that, but it just depends on what the language says. The language could overrule this.
Okay.
It just depends on how it comes up. Our resolution directing the village council to enter into an agreement with electric supplier, we are pushing that out to the next meeting. However, we do have a gentleman here to talk to us about that. Ray, would you like to talk to us about that?
Yes.
Just come up here to our microphone there. Thank you.
Ray from Megan Aspen Energy. Hope everyone's doing well. It's finally warming up to the first 30 degrees. It's nice on the way in. Just regarding the the legislation for that. So with the program we have in place, we had a 6.89 cents since June 2022. And we're very proud of what that program has accomplished. Over $520,000 savings estimated against utility rates. And with this legislation, it'll help us stay ahead of the curve. And when the markets come down, because that polar vortex has had that effect on market rates. Right now, AEP Ohio is at 10.65 cents a kilowatt, and they're estimating that to go above after March when this current rate expires. We want to stay significantly below that like we have with this current rate, and that is our ultimate goal, to have that flexibility to strike when the market is in our favor and continue doing a great job for you. We're really happy with what we've done, and thank you for trusting us. That's really much it, and if you have any questions, concerns, obviously our phones are always open. We like to push residents to call us. We don't want them to bother you as much. We know you have enough to deal with. Please call us. Tell them, we give our cell numbers out, we give our contact numbers, our extensions. Any way they need to get a hold of us after hours, there's no such thing. Our phones are always open. And it's an opt-out program as well. People have the options to look on their own, and we'll help them too. We're always there to help people. You don't want to be stuck on the phone for 3 hours talking to someone who's having a hard time understanding you, and you them. So, thank you for everything, for the trust in us, and that's what we're here to try to do for you, is continue that savings program.
Okay.
I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Yeah.
There wasn't massive concerns with the legislation, but our attorney did email me late this afternoon. He had a few things he wanted to clarify, so I'll get with you tomorrow on
That's
that. We'll get it
perfectly fine.
hammered out, and then we can proceed.
No, we had till April,
Yeah.
the first week,
Yep.
but like I said, this was just to give us more time, and we can strike when it's great. But no problem, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you for everything, for letting me talk.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Good.
much.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay, old unfinished business. Some of these things we've already discussed. The Worcester Road Waterline Project, water bill system. Bobby, did you have any fee information on that?
I do. So, if, whether it is auto pay or you're just hopping on for a one-time payment, if you pay with a credit or debit card or an e-check, those are all three looked at identically by the system, and there are fees with those. If you use the auto pay feature and you sign up with your bank account, checking or savings account, there are no fees. So that's the most economical way. Plus, it's auto pay. So you can't sign in to your account and do a one-time payment with your bank account. But if you sign up for auto pay, then there are no fees, no bank, no extra charges for those. And I also have a few stats that I asked Mary for. I asked her the other day if she could give us an idea of how many people have logged in, how many people have gotten in there and created an account, and she gave me some stats. So I believe she gave me a number of 62 users so far, which is not great. I think we can do better. So we just want to encourage everybody to hop in, and how much they actually utilize their account is completely up to them. They can use these features like auto pay or electronic billing, but they don't have to. But this is a real-time way for them to pull up their account and look at the amount of their bill. I think about a lot of the calls that Mary gets after billing is, I lost my bill, how much do I owe you guys? So it would just, if we can encourage people to log in, create their accounts, then they're gonna have real-time access to account balances and things like that. We've had 15 households enroll in auto pay. Of those 15, 10 have used the checking savings option to avoid the fees. 5 have used a card or an e-check on file. So, and is that it? I think that's all my interesting data. Not very
Is there
exciting.
any issue with going in and setting up the auto pay when you don't have a current balance?
I wouldn't.
Or do you have to do that when you have an outstanding bill?
I'm going to totally guess right now and pretend that I'm not guessing, but I don't think that's a problem. I don't know. I would think that you could hop in anytime, whether you have a balance or not, and set that up. It just seems like other programs work that way, and try it. And I can always ask Mary too, and we can get back to you guys next time too. So, any questions that I may or may not be able to answer about that? Okay. All right.
All right, thank you. The employee leave donation, that we can add that to part of the personnel policy, right?
Yeah, it's gonna need some work with the solicitor too, so we can explore the legality and all the different things, but yes, that's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be
Okay,
part of
that's
the.
good.
Yep.
The alley vacation, I have the Historical Society looking at that paperwork to see if we can find that ordinance, just so you know. Let's see. No new information on the former Terrace View property legal action.
May I interject? Somebody is living there.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they're definitely living there.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the neighbors told me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's living there. The ghost hunter guy is living there.
Dan Lodi says they owe him $100,000 there.
Yeah.
Is that allowed to have someone living there?
No.
No,
Okay.
not allowed.
They're aware, the
Okay.
court's aware.
Yeah. Let's see. Downtown, we talked about that. No update on the
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I do have an update on, just a brief one on the crosswalk
Okay.
project. I signed up for a webinar on next Wednesday on improving crosswalk visibility.
Did you see
Different
it was
products.
Dublin or New Albany, they're doing some,
Yeah.
the AI
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
And they said it was really helping. Was it?
So I believe the products they're using are from Tapco, and that's who I'm
Oh, good.
taking this webinar
Very
through.
good.
So hopefully get some options. There's one I really like. I'll nerd out on you a little bit. There's small bollards that go on either side of the truncated domes, where you cross,
Yeah.
and it's an infrared beam. So there's no buttons to push or anything. When somebody breaks that, the lights start coming on. So I thought that's pretty cool. It's pretty passive.
I think more towns are gonna start doing
I
that.
think so, yeah.
Okay. Millersburg Mobile Home Park, there aren't any updates with that. The United States semi-quincentennial celebration, the county is doing a celebration on July 25th. Do we want to do a table out there for that to pass out candy? Because they're doing their reverse parade. I just wondered if that's something that we were interested in doing.
I like parades, so it's candy, so I'll help, whatever.
Yeah? Okay. Maybe we'll do like a sign-up sheet for time frames to sit out there and.
Is that the bicentennial thing?
Yeah.
Okay, because at one time I thought, weren't they trying July 4th? That didn't work out.
No, it's July the 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. And council goals. If there are any updates or progress towards your individual goals or initiatives, let us know. This would be the time for that. Does anyone else have any old or unfinished business? No. New business. The only thing that I have for new business is we are bringing back the Village of Millersburg apparel store with shoemakers that we did last year. Was it the beginning of last year or the year before?
Sure.
Last year.
Yeah, then.
Yeah, hopefully the end of this week, beginning of next week, and so you all will get a link and you can get on and order Village of Millersburg stuff to wear to council or wherever you want to go. Okay? Does anyone else have any new business?
I wanted to bring up something. Did any of you get an email from Mary Kate Hastings?
Yeah, I got it.
So, I'll read the letter. So it says, "Good evening. I will be hosting a brief community update on funding opportunities available at the federal level on Wednesday, February 11th from 1 to 2 at the Holmes County Fairgrounds Baker Room. I will be discussing Senator Houston's recently awarded community projects funding, our upcoming congressionally directed spending, the CDS process, and general office resources available through our state team. Javen Johnson from Congressman Balderson's office is also planning to join this session to share resources available through their office. This invitation is open to any community partners interested in learning more about these topics, so feel free to share with your colleagues. Please let me know if you or someone from your staff is available to attend by early next week so I can keep Dawn updated on attendance members." So I called her this morning and said I was going to be there. So, I mean, you can have.
I was gonna say, do you want me to scan that and I can send it
Sure.
out to everyone?
I asked her who all bought it. She said-
I did,
Okay, I think that would be good.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll scan it and email it out in the morning.
She sent another email 2:30 today. Did you get that one?
I was gonna go.
That's great.
And I don't know, is that different from trying to get more funding for the Worcester?
Well, so the 400,000 we got was. to
Right,
all
that
the
was that.
schools. Yeah,
So, but we can hear more about ideas. And
yeah. I doubt we can't piggyback those. on the
Oh, I'll
same
try
project,
for you.
I'm
I'll
sure.
try to guilt somebody into
Work
See
your
if you can
magic.
get some for the parks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for the
That-
parks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
That's what I was thinking.
So speaking of which, a good segue.
Okay.
I just got an email this afternoon from the health department asking for a meeting. They'd like to do another project at the parks as
Okay.
part of the Healthy Communities.
Did they ever put the
Initiative.
stuff in? Did ever
So
put
they
that-
did a lot, they finished up painting.
Yeah,
so
did they ever
new-
put the exercise equipment in up there? Remember they were gonna put a
Yeah,
couple of,
I
The
don't-
new pieces, no, we
okay,
never
remember we were
received
gonna,
those.
they were gonna put a couple of,
Yeah,
For
we
the
never-
like up at
seniors.
Deer Run, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we never received any of those.
okay.
They mentioned mulch, rubber mulch. They have some connection to rubber mulch somewhere, which would be great. That's a
Mhm.
good bedding material for playgrounds. So I'll meet with them, see what they have to offer and
Okay,
report back.
okay, that sounds good.
Anybody else have any new business? No? Okay. Anybody have anything for executive session? All right, hearing none, can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
Hofstadter,
Aye.
Hirschberger,
Aye.
Kellogg,
Aye.
Zollers,
Aye.
Bond,
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
All right, thank you. Have a wonderful evening.